In this video, I'll be showing you how to get your text aligned to the left and the right on the same line. You want something like this, so when you type in the left, your text moves from the left, and when you type on the right, it moves from the right. I'll mostly be demonstrating Google Docs, but I'll also get to OpenOffice, which is the same as Microsoft Word, later on in the video. It's a very simple request, and you might try something like typing left text, and then pressing Tab a bunch of times, typing some stuff and realizing, oh wait, that's too long, and having to backspace and then fiddle with adding some more spaces just until you get it about lined up. So how do you do it the right way? Type in your left text, now click on the ruler, and now you're going to add a right tab stop. When you press Tab, your cursor goes to the right. Now when I type stuff here, you see it's aligning to the right and moving to the left. You can adjust this tab stop, and I like to drag it so it lines up with the margin. But be careful when you're dragging it, because if you drag it off the bar like that, your tab stop disappears. But you can always add it back in and readjust it later. This right tab stop governs how far the text on the right goes. It's not the same thing as the margin, because that governs the text for your entire document, but you could think of it as a mini margin. If you added multiple tab stops, you can move them around, and you can get rid of them by just dragging them down. What if you want your text on the right, but also have something centered? You can't actually change the alignment for stuff on the same line, because if I select this and I center it and then I want to have that right, put this on the left, that doesn't work. We're going to align the entire line to the right. Get rid of that. Type in the center stuff. Now click and add a center tab stop and press Tab. Now here's the stuff on the right. In order to line this up correctly, copy the stuff you have in the center, paste it on the line above, and then align that line to the center. Then on the new line, click and rearrange the center tab stop until it's about lined up. I know this is kind of a hack, but it's the best you can do. But the important thing to remember is English goes left to right, so you type the stuff that you want in the center first, then you type the stuff on the right. Left and center is a little bit easier. You just type the stuff on the left, add a center tab stop, press Tab, and here's your center. Now you can rearrange this and get it lined up where you want. In OpenOffice and Microsoft Word, you need to click this little L in the upper left-hand corner. This forwards L means it's going to adjust the left tab stop. We want to change it to the right. Type the stuff on the left, click the bar to add a right tab stop, press Tab, type the stuff on the right, and now you can adjust stuff and align it up with the margin. And notice if you drop it off the bar, it disappears. If you want to do any of the center and left, that's 2 clicks beyond right, this kind of upside down T. When I add this tab stop and press Tab, my text is centered, and see it's expanding from this center point. But OpenOffice also has a decimal tab stop, so if I click 1 back to left, right, and now decimal, there's this tiny little dot here. If I press this tab stop and press Tab, my text is expanding from my right cursor until I hit period. Now my text is expanding from that period. And you can change that behavior by going Format, Paragraph, in the Tabs tab, change this character in this little box here. You could have it be a comma, a colon, whatever, and it'll expand centered from that character.